What's up, everybody? Dan here, Crypto Capital Venture, January 5th, 2020. I hope you're doing good. This is a little different video. I'm in my car. I'm on the road all day. I just wanted to kind of talk about something, which is this. Bitcoin reversal. I'm going to start this video. I mean, I don't have charts to show you. I'm obviously in my car right now, but I wanted to throw this out there. Bitcoin reversal. Back in the bottom of the bear market in December, January, it took... if you look at the 50 moving average on the Bitcoin daily chart, Bitcoin broke above the 50 moving average on January 6th, and that's 2019, by the way. And it took until February, mid-February, for Bitcoin to really stay above the 50 moving average. So we broke above the 50 moving average in January 6th. We fell back below it, and then mid-February, Bitcoin kind of broke back above it and stayed above it. And we're at a very similar area right now. Bitcoin right now, today, this is a pivotal day, in my opinion, in terms of this midterm reversal for Bitcoin that everybody wants, and that is this. Bitcoin, right now, getting ready to close a full body daily candle above the 50 moving average. That's extremely important in terms of Bitcoin making a true reversal. But I want to throw this out there. Bitcoin can take weeks, months, for this to actually play out. So like, I'm probably going to be doing obviously technical analysis videos on Bitcoin and the current move, but how's it going to play out? Right now we have, yes, a bullish close potentially happening on the daily chart above the 50 moving average. However, will we fall back below the 50 moving average? That is something that we have to wait and see. I will say this, higher highs and higher lows above the 50 moving average on the daily chart will be extremely bullish, right? So something to keep track of. That's what we're going to be watching on our technical analysis videos. So today, big day for Bitcoin, breaking above the 50 moving average. I can't show you on this chart. I will do another video tomorrow, probably looking at all of this, but an inverse head and shoulders we've been tracking on this channel, confluent with that 50 moving average, is the actual neckline of that inverse head and shoulders with a breakout target of around $8,600. So today, Bitcoin on the daily chart broke above both the neckline and the 50 moving average on the daily chart. Listen, I have no idea what's going to happen next. Obviously, we track these things. I do technical analysis so that we can anticipate, but not predict. So I'm not predicting. However, it's a very good first move for Bitcoin as Bitcoin tries to put in a reversal. So I wanted to talk about that. So I think probably the most relevant things we could be watching on Bitcoin right now are the 50 moving average, right where we are, it's just below us, number one. Number two, the neckline of this inverse head and shoulders. And there actually is a third thing. And it's a little tough to talk about without looking at the chart, but we tracked a larger head and shoulders with a breakout target, I think of like $4,500. It's a very bearish scenario. We saw support at the neckline. We didn't break below it, number one. But the right shoulder of this head and shoulders, right around, I believe, $7,700. So besides where we are now, around $7,400 range, we're seeing this break that we have above the 50 moving average, around $7,400. We have a $7,700 swing high on that head and shoulders. And that is the next area. I want to see if Bitcoin makes any type of short-term run, what happens at $7,700. You know, that right shoulder of that head and shoulders happened a while ago, but it's still relevant to me. I'm still tracking it in terms of my technical analysis. So that's what we're looking at. Number one, do we get that full body daily close above where Bitcoin is right now, above that 50 moving average? Number one, check that out today on the daily chart. Number two, do we stay above that confluent area, which is the neckline on the inverse head and shoulders? And then number three, if any type of continuation in the short-term uptrend continues, will Bitcoin break $7,700? That right shoulder in that very ugly head and shoulders that we were tracking, that would pretty much make that head and shoulders that we were tracking obsolete. That would be out of the equation at that point, but Bitcoin would need to break $7,700 for that to happen. Those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? I am very curious. If you're a replay viewer, thank you for coming by this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're in the live chat right now, hit that like button first of all on this Sunday afternoon. I'm feeling good about Bitcoin. I don't even care. For the last 2 years plus, I've been feeling good about Bitcoin as I've been just doing these videos. If you're feeling good about Bitcoin, hit the like button. Maybe we go down a little bit. And that's one of the things I wanted to talk about. When Bitcoin saw that January 6th, 2019, right, break above the 50 moving average, and wow, I just realized this. Tomorrow's January 6th. Almost a year later, Bitcoin breaking above the 50 moving average, 1 day off. But last January 6, 2019, Bitcoin broke through the 50 moving average out of its bear market low. When it came back below the 50 moving average again, it didn't break the bear market low. So that is the question. If Bitcoin doesn't see support above this current 50 moving average and we break below it, will we stay above that swing low that we had? And it's actually the head of this inverse head and shoulders in play. Will Bitcoin stay above that? Will we be putting in a higher low for Bitcoin from that previous swing low? That's another thing we'll be tracking. These are all things. There's so many things happening on Bitcoin right now that we have to just take into account, right? And that's what we're going to be doing. Wanted to do this video for you. I appreciate you guys coming by. We'll see what happens. I hope you're doing well out there. People, I'll say this right now, and I tweeted this a little bit ago. People on crypto Twitter, by the way, I don't know if you're over there on Twitter. People are going crazy, everybody. People are like bored or something. And I've noticed this happens when price is like not doing anything, or price is down and price isn't mooning. So many people start to argue, everybody. And I think people just get bored. They get tired of like price trading sideways. And I want to say this: price of Bitcoin means so much to me. It's why I started investing in Bitcoin. It's why I continue to accumulate Bitcoin. The principle of Bitcoin and decentralized money is extremely important to me. I want to throw that out there. I'm not going to say it's not, right? It's important to me. But the investment of Bitcoin, setting up my retirement, right? This high risk play, this speculative play is more important to me. And I think it's most important to everybody. And there's so many people that I feel like don't admit that. Very, very few people, I think, in terms of like thought leaders and people that are creating content on crypto, they just don't admit it. And so I think everybody gets antsy when price isn't doing anything and people start bashing each other and fighting. But I've noticed when price is going crazy, everybody gets along. I mean, is that a coincidence? Why suddenly people that disagree so much on the tech, they argue when price is down, but when price is going up, everybody seems to get along better and everybody's having a fun time. Nothing changed about the tech. The only thing that changed is price. And so everybody, I think, cares about price. I think there are very few people, and I took a poll on this, and majority of people, that's the number one thing they care about is price. I care about price the most. I care about price more than the tech, right? This is an investment for me. I care about the tech. I'm not saying I don't care about it, or, I help crypto startups build their companies. That's what I do. I'm a recruiter. Like, obviously I care about the technology, but we can't sit here and pretend that price doesn't matter, because the market sentiment, thought leader sentiment is very obvious. And if they're trying to hide the fact that they don't care about price, they're doing a very bad job, because it's very evident when you see these people arguing on Twitter and retweeting each other and bashing each other and talking trash about each other, arguing about technology. I just think, get over it. Life's too short to be arguing about a currency, about a cryptocurrency, and about technology. Enjoy the space, enjoy the advancement, the innovation, and especially enjoy the pumps when they happen. So hopefully we get a pump soon. That's my spiel for today. It's time for me to go. I'm on the road, as you see. I wanted to offer some content to everybody. I hope you're having a beautiful Sunday. Again, thank you for coming by. If you're here right now and you're not a subscriber, just hit the subscribe button. Like, we're going to start having some fun on this channel, and I appreciate you. And hit that like button on the way out. I will see you in the next video with hopefully a screen behind me where I can actually show you what we're looking at. Have an awesome Sunday, and God bless.